Today is December 8th, 2016, about a month after the election of President-elect Donald Trump. And today I wanted to talk about, or just express my feelings, or as to how the economy has played out after the election, and just my gut prediction as to where it's going. It is the stocks actually rallied yesterday to like the highest it's ever been, which is great news for investors, stock investors. I don't particularly invest in stocks. I own my own business. That's just my personal opinion, of course, that I over the years have preferred to invest in my own business than stocks. And again, my own personal opinion has been over the years, at least for now, that I still support that decision, and I follow that decision. The main reason, or for me at least, it has been that I have more control to some extent over the direction of my business, and I've always had some dilemma or reservation when it comes to investing. Basically, that's what you're doing with stock, investing in someone else's business, which, having had a business for so many years, it has been really challenging to even control the direction of my own business. So needless to say that I would have no control whatsoever over the direction of someone else's business. So having said that, I have not invested in stocks, frankly, and maybe at some point in the future I may. I don't. It has for people that have had 401k, they've had good luck with it. So the value of their 401k has appreciated, especially the last few years, which is awesome. So. And again, stocks are doing great right now. They're actually doing a little too great right now. It's just, again, as I said earlier, since I have a business, I have a service business. I'm dealing with customers and consumers on a daily basis. We go to people's homes. I have, to some extent, of course, I think I have my fingers on the pulse of the economy to some extent, and I can sense that, as good as it seems and it appears, people don't have that kind of money, so certain group of people do, no doubt. I mean, I'm not going to deny that, but that's a small percentage. And when the stocks do so well all of a sudden, and I've done a little bit of studies and research on precious gold, precious metals, gold, such as gold and silver and platinum, and everyone thought that after the election it's going to be the doomsday, right? So, and I, going back to my first probably video, I think it was, that I said it's going to be all right, and so what I said, it's not that everything's going to be great and it's going to be rose and peachy, but we'll survive. That's what I really meant. We're resilient people. Human beings are resilient. We've overcome a lot more disastrous, from wars to just natural disasters, and we've survived. And here we are, more popular than ever before. So we're resilient, and there'll be some tough times, and there will be some tough times in the near future. Now, how do we cope with that? I mean, are we going to be scared to the point that we're just going to freeze and do nothing? Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, some of the most prosperous times for people that have made a lot of money has been the times during recessions or depressions, or what have you, where the economy wasn't so great, not doing so well, and there's prosperity there. So having said that, I really wanted to share my feelings, my gut feelings, that this is not a good news. When the stocks go up so high all of a sudden, despite the mediocre economy, the wages haven't gone up that high. I have employees, I know their paychecks, I know some of them, as well as they make, it's still, at the end of the month, they're broke, just because the cost of living is so high. And in addition to all the temptations, and people just, you want to do, you make more, and then you want to spend more. That's something that I want to talk about at another video. But right now, I want to focus on the economy again, and just my gut feeling says there's something else at the end of this road here very soon, probably. Just because I feel like the same thing happened back in 2006 and 2007 for a year or two. Then stocks went up and real estate boomed, and then as soon as that happened, 2008, 2009 came, and the crash. It was devastating for many millions of people. So so this worries me. I feel like I don't know. It's just my gut feeling. That's, again. I want to express my feeling where I feel like, the few people that are in control of the economy, they lure people in, by making this economy supposedly, that they put on this facade that everything's so great and peachy. Come and invest, So people invest all they have, and even the people that are really wise and smart, and they've been conservative, they've saved up their money months and years and decades probably, they get lured in because they don't want to fall behind. Hey, if the stocks just rallied to all-time high and everybody's saying it's going to be great and prosperous, we're doing great. They don't realize, hey, you know what, if I don't have that much money, maybe millions of other people are in the same boat, and they're just basically rolling the dice, like going to Vegas and hoping that they're gonna hit that jackpot. And how many people come out of Vegas with a big old smile on their faces? A lot. Far fewer than the ones that come back almost crying and that they've lost everything. So having said that, I really would like to forewarn people that, just give it a second thought or third thought. Not, again, I cannot say that you shouldn't invest in stocks, because I'm not an investor, so I can, it's just, I like to give my opinion as to why. I mean, a lot of people say things and then they just, they can't back it up, what they say. But for me, it has been good for me. It has been a successful story over the years that I really I've been able to increase my business, 10, 15%, 20% every year. So that's, I could not have ever dreamed, or no one could have dreamed of getting that kind of return on stocks, and most stocks at least. Of course there are some stocks that double and triple, but that's not what we're talking about, just in general. So again, back, I really, I'm concerned, not fearful at all, as a matter of fact, just concerned.